Okay. This one I was out to last year, and and this is geez, oh Pete, what is it? Pull lever up to unlock and lock. So key is in birdhouse, but I was out here last year and they have a Baxi boiler. They had a Baxi boiler, old Baxi boiler, and there's the birdhouse, I think. And I couldn't get the board for it. There's the key. I couldn't get the board for it. It was obsolete. So gave him a price on a new boiler. He decided to buy one off the internet. And he installed it. Hold on, I gotta get in the door. So as I was saying, he installed the boiler. Then he had a problem trying to start it up. It wouldn't start up. So of course he's screwing around with it again. And I had to, it was installed wrong. I had to put a pump down in the crawl space for the loop. And come to find out, this pump was bad from the factory. And it's not calling. And it's overheating. Doesn't look like the tenant that was here last year is still here. Let's see. So, as you can see, it's 79 degrees in here. R&W. I got another R&W there. I don't know what that's for, but maybe I can't see my colors. I don't know. What it looks like. And of course there's no light in here. And of course there's no room. And these Baxi boilers, I don't know. It says it's calling, but I don't have a call. I don't have a call from the zone. Because the thermostat's hooked up to here, I'm pretty sure. I gotta get a flashlight. Gotta get a flashlight. So technically, if I don't have a zone, I mean the boiler's turning on and off. Let's see what we got. I'm on W. technically. Let's see. Red and white. That's a normal, it was on normally open, so that goes up to the boiler. Let's see if I got any continuity across here. And I don't. Do I have any continuity across here? I don't think that's right. Let's see. See, the boiler's firing. Let's see, from my thermostat, do I have any continuity? No, I don't. Do I have any voltage to the pump? There's a neutral. So I got hot to there, and the pump is not energized. So we got something going on up here. So let's tone this thing to the guy that does a lot of these is, there's a guy over in the UK, Alan Hart. He does a lot of Baxis. Baxis in the US, not, we don't do Baxis. I haven't done Baxis in years and years and years. So let me get into here. So one thing, connect the 120 volt room thermostat, switch boiler off, blah, blah, blah. Remove yellow jumper between 1 and 2. So I didn't pay this any attention because I'm not connecting a 120 volt thermostat. So when I did connect my 24 volt thermostat, I still had my jumper in. Right there, between, on M1 bus, between 1 and 2. I had to call tech support to figure this out because, like I said, I don't do Baxi boilers. So you had this little yellow jumper here, and it went boom, boom, right there. So, which was odd, I think. Oh, there's a bug there. Get out of there. Which was odd. Last year this thing turned on and off fine, but whatever. Okay, so it's off now. And now I gotta, what is it doing? Now it's flashing a fucking code at me. low pressure, low water pressure. Dude, I swear to God, if it's got a busted pipe, I'll be pissed. And let's see. Bar. I don't know what bar is. It's all foreign to me. What's 1 bar? I don't know. It's in the green, so I'm saying, hey, it looks great. Green means good. I swear to God, I better not have a leak anywhere. Three-quarter, 30 PSI. Okay, let me, so now, at least the temperature's coming down in here. Turn it back up, see what it does. Thing producer starts. Boiler's lit. Very much to these boilers, but it's got its own expansion tank right here. So you don't have to put the expansion tank on it. Everything's like a 1/2-inch hookup. It's really strange. I'm not used to foreign boilers, let's put it that way. Besides, you know, I work with the Navians all the time. Someone's calling. So we're up and running. It was just that jumper kept the thing running all the time. And this thing is a combi, but we're not using it as a combi. I think it's a combi. Yeah, it's a combi. But that's strange. I don't understand how this thing works. Whatever. Alright, the story behind that is, like I said, he installed, I gave him a price, he installed his own boiler. He had a Baxi in there from, geez, I can't remember how old it was. But, so what he did, I gave him a price. He went on the internet. I think he got the thing out of Minnesota. Don't know. I don't know where he got it from, neither do I care. But he piped it in. I had to go repipe it because it wasn't right. It had a faulty pump from the factory. Got everything up and running. I thought it was working great because when I was there last year, it was pretty cold. The guy didn't have heat for, the tenant didn't have heat for a while. So I just wanted to get the thing running. I was there too long already to deal with the foreign boiler that I don't normally work on. And in the instructions, you know, it says 120 volt thermostat, so I'm not putting a 120 volt thermostat on, so I'm not paying attention to that part of the manual. But apparently there's a jumper in there, like I showed you, that if that jumper's still in there, it just runs. It runs. So I did not know that. So that was kind of my fault. it's, you know, it's logical. I don't know. It's just weird. It would come from the factory with a jumper in there for 120 volts from the thermostat. I don't know. Like I said, these things are installed over in Europe. They're way more popular in Europe. There's a guy on YouTube. Holy smokes. There's a guy on YouTube. The guy's name is Alan Hart. He is a boiler tech over in the UK somewhere. I don't know where he's at, but I watch him, and he really knows these Baxi boilers. Like, I mean, he knows them, because that's what they deal with over there. Now, if I was to, you know, give him a Navian, he would be like, what is this? He would do the same thing. So, different areas have different boilers, and you get a straggler every once in a while, you know, out of the norm, let's put it that way, something you don't see very often. Back about 20 years ago, maybe not that long, yeah, about 15 years ago, when I owned my own company, or partially owned my own company, I had a partner at one time, and we were installing Baxi boilers because it was cheap and available, and that's what we were working on at the time. But back then, I think I only installed like maybe a handful, maybe 15 of them. But they're totally different. Now, you know, they're all computerized and so on. Back then, they weren't. They had a control board, but weren't all computerized, no menus, no nothing like that. So, I don't know, that was my fault, not reading the whole manual, but, you know, I just wanted to get the guy heat last year. That was my only concern, because the guy had no heat for like weeks, maybe even a month, I'm not sure. So, it is up and running, it runs good. You guys know what you need to do. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.